glitch there. Hopefully everybody's still over there on the other side. The live feed just cut out just as I started out. So, anyways, reorienting to post the technical. Let's just clear out the technical stuff. Settle in. Too much energy pumping out. I'm actually getting hot because there's so much energy coming through today. So letting ourselves just settle in. Let yourself just kind of relax. Feel your body relax. Just really feel yourself in your environment for a moment. Feeling your breath. And just let yourself just kind of melt down with each breath. Let's open up a deeper space. Yeah, kind of nice to just kind of get in a quieter, deeper space after technical mayhem. Not much of mayhem there, but it's interesting when that comes up. That happened to me a while back when I was doing a little talk with somebody, and we were going to talk about black magic versus white magic. And that was really interesting because we did get a lot of glitches kind of preventing us from getting on. And that does happen when you're bringing up topics that are going to really open things up for people. Hi, Cherie. Good to see you. It's been a while there. But move past it. So we're just going to go into a deeper space for a moment. So just allow yourself to focus on your breathing. Everybody's looking a little, giddy's not quite the right word, but I'm just a little jumpy. So we'll get everybody kind of just shifted down. Catherine, it looks like you've got you're kind of surrounded by some stuff there. I want to clear that up around you. Nothing big, but it's interesting because it's like you're separated from the group by, it's almost like a veil. It's like you're actually kind of in a different dimension. So I'm going to bring you more into the group. There you go. Yeah, you needed that. That was good. Yeah. So it's not that it's a necessarily a bad thing, but I think maybe lately just not in as clean a space as you'd like to be in. And Joanne joined. Hi. Oh, Joni, sorry. Nice to see you. Instagram shows me automatically who shows up, but the other side does it. So if you care to say hi, you're welcome to, but you don't have to. Yeah, and Shuri, you're kind of a little bit too much in the mental space, so come down into your breath. If you show up on the chat, then I can also, pointers might come up, or a little bit more specific focus might come up for you that I can point out to you directly. Let's put it that way. Yeah. Yeah, and sure, you look like there's a little bit of a fence around you, kind of limiting you're restricting you. So we're going to clear that out too. Just make that for everybody, to just give everybody more space for being. So we could just focus on your breath. Come into the lower sternum area. And just bring your awareness there and allow yourself to kind of melt into your breath and allow it into your being more, as I just kind of shift that. Give everybody more space here. It's like room to grow is the phrase that comes to mind here. So just a little room to kind of expand more and grow more into yourself, your being, your there we go. Nice. As to come up a little bit more into your heart space, a little higher up in the rib cage area for you. And I mean, the rest of you can join into that area if you feel drawn to. It just is coming up particularly for Asta here. So focus upper chest area. Bring your awareness there. In fact, just touch that area lightly with your fingers, just to bring that tactile information to make it easier to bring your awareness there. I think that's kind of a more emptier area for you. And then let yourself just kind of drift back towards your spine until you feel like you're kind of in front of your spine there. There, you're kind of, it's lighting up. I don't know if you're hitting it, or you feel like you're hitting it, but it's lighting up, so you are hitting it at some point, in some way. And just kind of breathe into that. So that's bringing up a deeper clearing for the group there too. It's a little bit of emotional heaviness there. Yeah, very nice. And Joni, it feels like there's just kind of this piece around being quiet for you. And it's more kind of quiet. You just kind of hold back on your expression. I think you have a tendency to, it feels just this tendency to kind of observe more before you engage. So, which is all right. Just kind of support that, but also just let's shift out the pieces around that have to do with kind of hiding, and so you're just holding back and observing, just out of being, instead of out of reserve, out of kind of hesitancy. We're going to just take out those pieces. They don't need to be there. You can still do that, and then that will be you'll be in a fuller place when you're in that observation place. If that makes sense to you, you're welcome to give me some feedback on that if you want in the chat. Yeah, that goes back to little girl. And just so let's shift that for everybody. Little girl, little boy, whoever's here, of just shifting that restriction around expression. And it doesn't have to be vocal expression, but just that restriction around expression that just naturally kind of wants to come up. We're little kids because there's we haven't learned to just hold it in for all sorts of reasons, and to fit in this and that, and it just kind of bubbles up. So let's bring that forward for everybody. That's kind of a very, yeah, there we go. Have a really nice place to just, you're correct. Okay, good, thanks. It's nice to get the feedback, because sometimes you see things and it might not be quite how somebody's perceiving, and I'm getting these images, I have to put it into words, translate, and just the sense I have. So thanks for that. Let's get the kid out of the closet, so to speak. Oh, I think maybe some of you might have gone hidden in the closet just out of overwhelm. So we're gonna just make it safe for that inner child part. We can call it the inner child, or that aspect of you that was in that place, and it's kind of that experience is still in there. So let's just kind of breathe into that. So everybody come into your heart space. So feel the front, and guide everybody here just to go into a little bit deeper place here. Come into, feel that front of your chest, of that sternum. Bring your awareness there. And then just let your awareness kind of move, just slide back towards the spine. Yeah. And yeah, there you go. Just let yourself just kind of breathe into that. Yeah, let's kind of pull off the oogie boogies from that child experience. I think some of you might have had some non-physical stuff hanging around you also. And it's not necessarily that it was bad stuff, but that as a little kid, if you can't really figure it out what it is, and you don't have good support from your family, from your environment, is to just, well, let's just, let's kind of explain it to you, or give you a model. Then you might have felt a little lost. So it's kind of a heavy, this presence that kind of and then you get into a lot of religious training, beliefs that come in, that get inherited through the DNA and genetics, and that come in, and, well, it must be bad, or just, there's a lot of judgments that can come up around both what the thing is, what this non-physical thing is, and also in terms of somebody who would be open to having that around them, kind of thing. So breathing in, let's open up that kind of love for ourselves through that inner child, through that child part, and to that child part. There we go. Yeah, a little bit of emotional release there, and that's good. Just means it's coming to the surface instead of being kind of stuck inside, locked inside. So that's good. Okay, this is kind of cool. What I'm seeing is it's almost like this little playground inside the sphere of the space. And is this for everybody? Yes, it is. So it's there's the adult self just with the little young self and just interacting and just kind of hanging out together for all of you. And it's almost like the adult self for each of you is kind of giving guidance to that little self, kind of explaining, see, you're fine. You don't have to worry. You're safe here. I'm here with you. You're safe. We're in this space together. We're safe. All right. There's that nature that's around Catherine that really wants to come in. So let's bring that in to just that pure frequency of nature, of the animals, like the magical kingdom, where that childlike innocence in us can be with the animals. There we go. That's really beautiful. I don't know if, how you guys are sensing it, but with the visuals I get, it just feels really nice. It's that thing. I guess it's in the Bible or something. The lamb and the lion laying down together. So it's like the child and the wild animals laying down together in harmoniously. How wonderful that is when humans and nature can be in this space together and in life together with honor and respect for each other and innocence. Really, it's that innocence of being and that purity of being. All right. Sherry's chickens are popping up. It's just cute. It's just so cute. I see a cat also. Kitties, domesticated kitties coming in. So we have all sorts of animal energy coming in. This is like really cool. This is fun. I hope it's fun for you. I hope you guys could feel this because it is very fun. Just that lightness of being. And just being in the awe and wonderment of life, in that pure space that nature gives us, that beauty of life that nature is. I just wrote a children's book about this. Oh, that's so cool. There we go. Yeah, and it's really, yeah, it's really nice because I see it's allowing everybody to just relax more into themselves. Sometimes we get so caught up in being. My cat is here meditating with us. There we go. Um, uh, we get so caught up in being adults and being kind of this adult thing, human. And the space is really getting into that, allowing that inner child part. And it's not so much the inner child as it is what it represents, which is just that innocence, that purity of being, you know, coming through for everybody. And that's just beautifully relaxing. Just kind of allowing, just dropping all our guards. It's a very, very healing place for all those parts all those times where there's just tension. Let's just leave it at tension, the word tension, when all the times we experience some kind of tension as a child, as a baby, as an infant, even in utero. And just being in that place of serenity with nature and with the animals. I'm going to take some time to kind of just reinforce this for people. Just kind of allow yourself to just focus on your breath and just relax into your being, into your body, into your being, into the space. And just kind of strengthening that and reinforcing that for everybody so that it's even more present for you after, beyond the session, beyond the time here together. And kind of strengthening, kind of reinforcing, strengthening the boundaries for people. So that helps for creating more safety, greater sense of safety for oneself. Everybody's kind of actually floating up. Asta, you need a little bit of a push. Yeah, so let's give Asta a little bit more oomph here to shift. Actually, there's, God, I want to say Kayla, also for you. Yeah, Kayla, you're having a hard time letting go of this one. That's all right. Gonna ease that up for you. For both you, Asta and Kayla there. Yeah. You know, it's so funny because the reaction that just popped up is sort of like, "Oh, gosh, I'm holding on." And I remember that happening to me in an outdoor adventure thing, and it's like I was on this swing, and you're strapped in, and then you get on the swing, they pull you up really high, and then you're swinging, and you're supposed to just let go, and everybody's going, "Marianne, let go," and I'm like, "Let go, wait," I couldn't figure out, and then all of a sudden, it's like all of a sudden I realized I was still holding on with my hands, you know, so it was that kind of a feeling. It's like, "Oh god, I'm letting go. I'm holding on." Yeah, good. So, you know, it's okay if it takes us time to realize things. What's more important is that we've realized what we're doing, and it's like, "Oh, okay, now I can shift this." Yeah, there you go. There's some other people who are kind of hiding in the background, so I just want to pop over and say hello there and get you to come in instead of like being at the periphery here. There we go. Yes, you can come in. You can be part of this, even if you don't, even if people don't show up. I mean, you can be part, come in, um, and that's just indicating that sometimes at that non-physical, you know, I call it the spirit side, just because I see it distinctly. Um, People can be shy, actually, even if the human level they don't appear to be that way. So just kind of seeing some people are like, oh, okay, tiptoeing in. That's good. Just come on in, join in. Join in the fun. And I call it fun because I just enjoy doing my work so much. It is fun even when it's hard stuff to go through. Once you get through it, it's like, oh, wow, this was like so cool. You know, when you're going through the hard stuff, it feels a little challenging, but it's the coolest thing to just be in this space. You know, what space am I talking about? This is the space where the human, the physical, and the non-physical just mesh in, and in a lively way. Of course, they're always meshed in, but this is like this space where everything is just really very present, and kind of very lively together at the same time. In a special way. Very nice. Okay, nice deep breath in with everybody. I just want to kind of see, there's a little bit more clearing that I want to do here. So just come into your, if you've kind of shifted away, come back into your heart space, kind of the center of your rib cage area. And just kind of anchoring in a little bit more of that child kind of innocence for everyone here. And everybody's reacting to that as if they're kids in the candy store. So yeah, I'll get it. There we go. Nice. Yeah. Space to be. Very nice. Wow. What a cool session today. It's almost like getting back to basics, with that child energy and nature, the animals. Uh, for me, that's sort of like getting back to the basics of sort of that what life is supposed to be about, just that simple beingness and enjoyment of that of being. Right. Any thoughts, any questions, any comments anybody wants to share, you're welcome to do so on the chat there. And wow, just gonna flash up my QR code if you feel inclined to give a donation. There's my QR code. You can do that. And such a nice space. Yes, there was such a lovely space today. Sometimes it's like one of these really unique, and they're all great sessions, but like today, it's just kind of there's something really fun with the kids, and like I said, kids and nature and animals. Beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Asta. You're welcome, and thank you for showing up. Thank you, all of you, for showing up, because that's, it's always interesting how whoever shows up contributes and is part of that formula, if you want, for that combination of energy. So it's always different, and it's always according to whoever shows up. So it's always this very dynamic space, and it's very nice. So yeah. All right. Okay. Well, if everybody's in a good for, oh, let's see, Sherry, I was totally in my head. This brought me back into my body. Yeah. Yes. Good. That's why we're here, just to get that realignment as needed. So good. Glad you showed up. And thank you to your kitties and chickies for showing up too. Okay, well, we're gonna call it a day here. This is kind of nice place to end, and so just take a moment before we close out the call here to just feel your space. This opened up a lot of kidhood memories, lots to process, and I think, oh, good. That means that's coming to the surface too, and you can clear, and just say, okay, that's done, letting go, and best friend forever. I finally figured out that BFF. Thank you for, I can't remember your name, but a lovely thank you, and thank you too for showing up. Thank you, Catherine, also back at you. So yeah, Joni, I'm glad. Yeah, and just kind of, it's leaving. It's in the process of leaving. So you can acknowledge it and say, okay, we're done with that. It's over. It was, and coming into the present. So very, very nice. Very good. All right. Good work, everybody. And thank you for the lovely space today. And we'll be back next. I have to think, my words are not coming in. Next Wednesday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 7 p.m. Central European Time. So thank you all. Have a good rest of the week. And see you in the ethers and wherever else we meet up. So take care, everybody.